Welcome to my YouTube channel, Lifestyle with Sharon. Today I'm going to be showing you a crumble, and this crumble has a filling with apple and pears. Great combination, and with the crumble on top, it's just perfect. A little bit of crispiness to it, and flavour is wonderful. So do keep watching the video to find out how I make my particular crumble. And if you like the video, do give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching. Right, so for the filling, we're going to have some lovely pears and apples. I'm just using ordinary cooking apples. So I'm going to simply slice it in half. Whoops, that one disappeared. And in half again, take out the core. And I'm going to leave the skins on. Any bruised bits, you just obviously take them away. So now we have some, I've got conference pears, but you can have whatever type of pear you like. I love pears. These are so nice and juicy and soft. So again, just cut them into quarters. And if you do have any bits inside that you don't want, you just simply get the knife and core that out. You don't have much waste in a pear. And I don't take the skin off, I leave it on there. Again, slice it just like the apple. So I have here Gala apples, but you can have whatever apples you like. And the pears, I had 4 pears, 3 apples, because the pears were a little bit smaller. And you just place them in your dish so that it's a nice mixture. Now these will reduce in size as they cook. You want a decent amount of fruit in your dish. And I've got about 20 or 30 grams of sugar. It depends on how sweet you like things. And there's a lot of sweetness in the apples anyway. So just sprinkle them around onto your fruit. If you wanted to put some cinnamon spice in with this, you can. Or a zest of lemon. And I'm going to put these in the oven for about 5 minutes while we're getting the crumble mixture ready to put on the top. For crumble mixture, I've got oats, butter, I've got almonds, they're the ones without the skins on, you can buy them like that already, sugar and some flour. Now I like to use brown sugar, but it's up to you, it really doesn't matter. I'll put the ingredients amounts in the description below. So first of all, we're going to have our flour into a mixing bowl. You're going to add your butter, and you want to break this up into small cubes. I should have cut this before. It's actually got a bit warm, the butter. It's warm in this house, but it's good if you get it straight from the fridge. This would have been so much easier if I'd have just cut it into cubes, but I didn't. So I'm just getting bits out, putting it on the edge, and I'll put it in the flour in a minute. I don't normally do it like this, so put each bit into the flour. So the butter is covered by the flour, and then it's a case of getting in there with your hands, and you rub the flour and the butter together like this. So you're kind of squashing it down and rubbing the flour. And then it will start to develop a crumble mixture with smaller bits of butter. Now, as you can see with this, when you're normally doing cakes, you want a very fine breadcrumb kind of mixture. But these are kind of got bits of lumpy bits in it. You don't want it too fine and too crumbly, unless you like your crumble that way. But I'll have a few kind of crumbly big bits in there. So we're also going to add our sugar. I'm adding the almonds. As I said, this is totally optional. And again, you could just put flour in it, but I like to put some porridge oats in with it. Some people like to do just porridge oats and no flour. There's a load of different ways of doing this. I'm just going to mix this around with my hand, because this is a mixture I like. Some flour, sugar, and the porridge oats, and a few nuts. And that's our topping. So we're going to take the fruit out of the oven. So after about 5 minutes I've taken this out of the oven. Now you can either put a bit of honey in this, you can leave it as it is on its own with just the sugar, or you can have some vanilla essence. And you just sprinkle that over your apples and your pears. And then we'll just simply give this a mix around. Now this will give a little bit of juice. You can either have it juicy, or you can put a little bit of flour which will soak up the juice. It's up to you. We're going to put this back in the oven with the topping on. So we'll just sprinkle this on top of it. And be careful not to touch your dish, because it'll be hot. Look at that, doesn't that look delicious? So we're going to put this in the oven now, and this will bake for 20 to 30 minutes. This will cook at gas mark 5 or 190 degrees centigrade or 375 Fahrenheit. And doesn't it look delicious before we've even cooked it? So can you imagine how delicious it is when it comes out the oven? I'm so looking forward to this. So keep watching and find out what it looks like. Doesn't this look lovely? Looking forward to having this. So I'm just going to take a nice portion now and dish it up so you can see what this looks like. Oh, look at that. Delicious. So this looks and smells gorgeous. So I'm just going to pour some lovely custard on top of this. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? So I'm looking forward to this. So I hope you give this a try, because apple and pear together is a nice combination with this delicious crumble. Do give it a thumbs up. Say hello in the comments, and do try this recipe, because that is really, really nice. I love this crumble with the nuts and the oats. It just adds to it, and a perfect amount of sugar for my liking anyway. So happy cooking and happy eating, more to the point. And if you haven't done so already, do subscribe and let people know about the channel. Thanks very much.